Okay, my dear learners over there, thank you for moving with us. How prepared are you to come back to school? Are you ready? I know very soon we shall come back to school, and I give a vote of thanks to all the parents who have just surrendered and have just kept you home safe, and they have kept you having the online lessons. Thumbs up. Okay, so in this lesson, this is lesson number 27, mathematics B, and now we are going to look at duration of time. Now duration means how long does something take. That duration means how long does it take. Now this duration is going to involve the subtraction of time. If remember how we subtracted time, so we are now going to bring that concept of subtracting time, then we solve it well. Now let us get one question. The first example here, they can say Moses left Kampala. Moses left Kampala at 8:30 a.m. and reached which place should we put? Let us say reached Masaka. And reached Masaka at 11:40 a.m. How long did Moses spend? Moses spent on the way, not in the way, on the way. Now when you look at this one, we are going to get a simple formula. So when you look at what is given, one, they have given us the time Moses started to move, that is the starting time, and this is he started at 8:30 a.m. Now they have given us the time he reached, that is the reaching time or arrival time. So he ended or he reached at 11:40 a.m. Now we need to know the time gap between from 8:30 to 11:40. How long is this? And this is what we call the duration, which means that if we are to get the duration, the formula is going to be very simple. We get the ending time minus the starting the starting time. Very simple, like that. Now before going into this, then this one can be also called the departure time. So to depart, to set off, that is the departure time. Then this is to reach, that is the arrival time. So we can use this one as arrival time, and this is as the departure time. Okay, so now let us get Moses' duration. So here all of them, they're in the same time zone. So where we are going to be required to convert them in same time zones, right? So then this one is automatically in the same time zone, then we shall not, or we will not need to convert that. Are you getting that? Now where we are going, but not right now. So the duration is going to be, what's the ending time? It is, now we are going to get the ending time minus the starting time. So we have hours and the minutes. What is the ending time? It is 11:40 minutes. Then the starting time, it is 8:30 minutes. Now we start subtracting. Now this is 40 minus 30, it is possible, right? We remain with the 10. Then 11 minus 8, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 3 hours. So Moses took 3 hours and 10 minutes, or you can put it in a fraction, 3 hours 10 out of 60. Now we change these minutes into hours, right, as we discussed the other time. So 0 with a 0, then Moses spent 3 and 63 hours. Understood? Very simple. Okay, so let us get another chalkboard here. Let us duplicate this. Okay, let us get this again. Here we do example 2. Example 2, they can tell us that a bus left Masaka at 6:40 a.m. and reached Lyantonde at 9:20 a.m. For how long did the bus take? For how long did the bus take traveling? For how long did the bus take traveling? Now this is very simple. We need a duration known, so we've known that duration is equal to ending time minus the starting time. So we have hours and the minutes. So what is the ending time? It is 9 to 20, right? Then what is the starting time? 60 and 40. What are we doing? Subtraction of time. 20 minus 40. This is impossible. It is possible, but this is less, right? We break 1 hour here, then we remain with 8 hours. Then we bring the 1 hour in terms of minutes, that is 60. Then plus this one, it becomes 80. 80 take away 40, we are going to remain with the 40. So 9 take away this one. So a bus took 240 out of 60 hours. So this is 2 by 2 by 2 3, which is 2 and 30 hours. In terms of fractions, 2 and 30 hours. Now let us look at example 3 here. They can say a lesson started at 9 a.m. and ended at 9:40 a.m. How long did the lesson last? How long did the lesson last? We atandika sawa 3 negwa sawa 3 dakiika. Automatically you've gotten that one. Okay, so the duration is equal to ending time minus the starting time. So we have hours and our minutes. So what are we having here? Hours, we have 9:40 minutes. We take away 9:00 hours, right? So 40 take away 0, we remain with our 40. 9 take away 9:00, so it lasted for 40 minutes. Or you can convert these minutes into fractions. 60 out of 0 by 2, 2 by 2, 3, which is lasted for 3 quarters an hour. Same as what? Same as 40 minutes, right? So let us get another chalkboard here. Okay, let us get this one now. Example 4. Then example 4, they are telling us that Musa started digging at 6 a.m. and ended at 9:10 a.m. For how long did Musa spend digging? Very simple. So what is this? Duration is equal to ending time minus the starting time, right? So we have hours and our minutes. What is the ending time? 9 and 10 minutes. Take away 6 minutes. What are we getting? This is 10, and now 9 take out this one is 3. So because this duration, don't put AM, don't put PM. Because duration, time limit, gap. So it is now 3 and 63 hours, or 3 hours and 10 minutes. How have I gotten this one? It is 10 out of 60, right? 00, which is 3 and 63 hours in terms of fractions. Okay, now let us get this example 5. They are saying that Alex left at 6:30 a.m. and reached at 2 p.m. For how long did he spend moving? Now what are you noticing there? You can read it with once again. They are telling us that Alex left at 6:30 a.m. and he reached at 2 p.m. right? He left at He left at 6:30 a.m. and reached at 2 p.m. Now I think that here we are in the same time limit. I mean, we have different time limits. We have a 6:30 a.m. and we have 2 p.m. Now this is in the first half. I think first half, and this one is in the second what half. Now to create all these halves, we have to create them in 2 terms of hours. We change them to hours, all of them. Now let us first change this one. So we said if it is in first half, what are we doing? We add there 0 0, right? Then we come up with the 6:30 hours. Now when we look at this one, when it is in the second half, we said what are we doing? We are going to add there, we are adding there 12:00 hours. Are we getting that? So this is going to be 14 hours. Thereafter, after converting them into uniformity, because this is first half, second half, katulaga bibiri nga bikwatagana, so that we can subtract them well, we put them in hours without those units. First half, second half, no, in hours as a day, a 1 day. Now after that, we are going to get the duration as ending time minus the starting what time. So what is the ending time? It was 8, I mean it was 2, which is let me rub here, let me rub quickly. Let me hope that you are with me. So far we've done good mathematics, and those ones. So duration here, it is equal to ending time minus the starting time. So what is the ending time? It was 14:00 hours. Now take away what is this one, 6:30. Are we getting that? Or we can even design it. We can design this one in terms of hours here and minutes. Now 0 take away 30, this is impossible. We regroup here, we remain with 13 hours, right? We remain my thing is restarting, sorry for that. Okay, so here we are subtracting this one. So So here we regroup, we remain with 13 hours. Oh, this thickness is big. Let us reduce it. Now we bring 60 minutes here, right? Now 60 take away 30, this is 30, then 13 take away 6, 13, that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So we remain with the 7. So this Alex took 7.5 hours, or 7:30 out of 6, right? 0 with 0 by 3, 1 by 3, 2, which is 7.5 hours, or 7 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, so let us get another example here. So this example is going to be also saying that a taxi, it is saying a taxi left Kampala at 6:40 a.m. and reached Masaka at not Masaka, let us say and reached Mutukula at 2. Why do we use 2? Let us say at 3:30 p.m. How long did the taxi take traveling? This is a question mark. Now if we are given this one, we need how long. Automatically that is the duration, which is equal to ending time minus the starting time. Now when you look at this one, our ending time, what is it? It is 3:30 p.m. Now what is our starting time? It is 6:40 a.m. So they are in different time zones. Now to create one time zone, we have to take them in 24. Now this one we are going to add 12 hours, and here we are going to add 00. Why? It is in the first first half. Are we getting that? Now what are we going to have? Ending let us get the ending time here, which is going to be 3:30 add there 12:00, which is going to give us 15 hours. Now let us convert the starting time also here, which is going to be 6:40. You add there 00, we remain with the 6:40 hours. Now let us get our duration, which is going to be 30 hours, meaning that we are having hours and minutes. Then take away 6:40 hours. Now 30 minus 40, this is less. We regroup, we remain with 14 hours. We bring our 60, giving us 90, right? Now 90 take away 40, that is 50. Then we are having 14. 14 minus 6, that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. We remain with 8. So it took 8 hours 50 out of 60, that is 8 hours 5 out of 60 hours, or 80 hours and 50 minutes. Remember I told you with the duration we do not put AM, we do not put PM. It is the duration. Now suppose if they are not asking for duration and they want us to get either the ending time or the starting time, the ending time or the starting time. For example, they can say a bus left Kampala at 7:30 a.m. and traveled for 1.5 hours to Masaka town. At what time did it reach Masaka? At what time did it reach Masaka? Now here they are not asking for the duration. Here they are telling us to find they are telling us to find the ending time. So how are we going to do this? Let me rub here. So okay, so this one will be enough. So we need to get the ending time. So to get the ending time here, we are going to get the starting time plus our duration. So what is the starting time? So it left Kampala at 3:30. Then this is 7 hours and 30 minutes. Then what's the duration? 1 hour and a half. But always you have to bear in mind that once you are given that one in fractions, you have to convert this fraction back to the real minutes, because if you are getting the ending time, we are adding hours and other minutes. So we are having 7 hours and 30 minutes. Then this duration, it is 1 hour, so you can't bring here a half. This one has also to be in terms of hours. Then that's why we are converting this a half of 60 minutes. Then by 2, once by 2, we come up with 30. So we add here 30. So what is the ending time? This is 30 plus 30. Remember, we did addition of time, so we have 60. Then how many groups of 60s do we get from 60? 1 remainder 0 0. So 0 0, we take this full hour here. This is 7, 8 and 9. Then it reached Masaka at 9, but which time zone? AM PM. It is now before the first half, right? Then it is 9 AM. So this is what I've been talking about or telling you. When it is the duration, we don't put time zones, we don't put AM neither PM. But when we want the ending time or the starting time, we have to do that. We have to put them there. Let us get another example here. Okay. A lesson lasted for 40 minutes. If it started at 9:40 AM, at what time? At what time did it end? Right. So what are we finding? We are finding the ending what? Ending time, which is ending time. We get the duration plus the starting time, so hours and the minutes. So what is the starting time? It started at 9:40 hours. Then how long did it take? It took only 40 minutes. So we are adding time. So 40 plus 40, automatically this one's giving us 80. Go back to addition of time. How many 60s and 80? 160 remainder 20. So we write that 20 minutes. Then we take this 1 hour. So it ended at 10:20 AM. It is still in the first half. Suppose we are given this one, a 50-minute meeting ended at 11 AM. At what time? At what time did it start? Now here they have given us the ending time, the duration, and we need to get a starting time. Still the same. To get our starting time, we are going to get this ending time minus that time it took. That's the duration. So we are having hours and minutes here. So what is the ending time? So the ending time is 11 hours, right? Then for how long did it take? It took 50 minutes. So we are subtracting time. That's why we started with this. Now this is 0 0, take out 50. This is less. We regroup here, we break, we get 1 hour. It gives us 60 minutes, right? Then 60 minus 50, we remain with the 10 minutes. Then 10, take away 0, 10. It means that it started at 10 AM. Okay, so let us go and do the activity. Number 1. Our number 1 is saying Solomon started peeling at Solomon started peeling cassava. Started peeling cassava at 8:10 AM and finished at let us say at 10:30 AM. For how long? did she take feeding? Number 2, a 20 minutes lesson. A 20 minutes lesson ended at 10:40 a.m. At what time did it start? Number 3, if a taxi took 1.25 hours traveling to Mbali from and reached at 9 a.m. At what time did it leave Mbarara? So you have to read and understand. Number 4, it started raining at 6, not at 6. It started raining at 9:20 a.m. and stopped at 2:20 p.m. For how long did it rain? Number 5, a Sunday service started at 9 a.m. and ended at 11:20 p.m. For how long did it last? Okay, my dear learner, you've been a good learner. Try out those numbers. I'm waiting for your assignment. So we meet in the next lesson. That will be lesson 27B.